Hello everyone, welcome to this special edition of VAFA Tragics. We're coming to you from the park here in Albert Park. Nick, it's the women's vote count again tonight.
Excellent night, this one. It's one of my favourites. The girls get up and about. There's a lot of players. 260 are expected, so I'm really looking forward to tonight, Lenny.
It is one of your favourite nights on the calendar. I'm nervous. We're going to go around the grounds. I'm sure you're going to go interviewing a few girls again.
I absolutely will be. It was very popular last year.
I'm
not
sure it was that popular.
In my own household, maybe, but it was a very popular segment. But we've got the Prem B White, Prem B Blue, and obviously the Uni Blacks Premier Counts, which I'm really looking forward to.
And we saw, of course, on the Facebook page last week, you got a bit of airtime there reading the votes out in the divisions 1 to 3.
Yeah, that was an excellent little initiative that we put together. We live streamed that one from the studio in our FM, so good to see those girls. They'll all get their awards as well tonight. So I've just got a bit of practice in, before tonight.
Before we get into the women's games, a bit of action from the weekend. Where'd you go?
De La Salle versus Old Zavarian. So that was an incredible win from Zaz. 4 goals in the last quarter to get over the top of De La. But yourself?
Yeah, I was down at St Bede's and Uni Blues. St Bede's relegated, of course, after going down to Uni Blues. But dim sim wise, they're hitting the nail on the head. $1 a dim sim, 3 for $2. You can't beat that.
They know what they're doing at Brindisi. Now, I'll add that on Sunday when I was at the preliminary final for the women. Now, Elstonwick Park, this is where Dim Sim Gate started because of the overpriced $1.50 dim sims. But now, 3 for $2. They're very similar to Hawthorn Amateur Football Club, so we've brought it back and we're back in business.
Tell you what, in Premier B quickly, the race is on for that 4th spot. The Fields upset the Snow Dogs, and Bo Morris went down to Kerry. I reckon Bo Morris's fight back against Old Kerry, they'd only go down by 14 points.
Yep.
Could have helped them percentage-wise. It's only 4% gap with 2 games to go.
I think the most unbelievable part of it all was Caulfield beating St Bernard's at the Snake Pit. They've got a winning margin of about 90 points there this year. They kept them to 84, 87 points, and so fantastic effort from the Fields. And you called it last week, Lenny.
Yeah.
I'll give you credit when it's due.
This could happen.
And you called it.
This is on. The Fields are going to make the 4, I reckon. Bo Morris have got Uni Blacks this week.
Yeah, that's a big one for Bo Morris. I think they've got an easier one in there last week.
They do, yep.
But this is a big one. If they can win this week, then they're in. They're fine.
Yep. Oh, well, we'll wait and see. Plenty of action still to come. We've got the vote counts to come. Nick will be going around the grounds. We're going to speak about the special game for Uni Blacks. They're hosting the Pride Game this week later on the show, so stick around for that.
Who has also been shortlisted as an Anytime Fitness Rising Star. Georgia, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
And being shortlisted last week, the 5-person shortlist came out. Did you expect it?
Not at all. I honestly was I was really stunned by it. I was just on my phone and Leah tagged me in it and I was like, what is happening here?
All right, now I need to know your expectations for the upcoming weekend. You're taking on the old rival, the old foe that is West Brunswick. What are your expectations?
I think it's going to be a very hard match. I know that they're going to come out firing, but I also think they shouldn't underestimate us because we have beaten them this year before. They were the undefeated team until we did get over the line in the last home and away match. So I think it's going to be a really good game. Can you do me one little favour and kick more goals than you did in the semi-final? 2 goals for the match, and I think they were both West Brunswick. That was so painful.
It must have been painful to watch.
Oh, it was even more painful being the team that kicked 8 points and no goals. Oh my gosh. So hopefully we'll be able to get at least 1 goal on the weekend. We'll see how we go.
And expectations for tonight? Are you hoping to poll a few? Do you think a couple of teammates might poll a few?
Yeah, I definitely reckon some of my teammates are in for a few votes. Emma Stafford, Ava Hales, Sienna Vizentini.
Good evening everybody and welcome to the 2018 VAFA Wilson Awards night.
Guys, we're back for another round of roaming. Now, Lenny was just telling me off screen how much he enjoys this segment, so we're going to bring you an extra extended one today. Let's go start. In about 2 sentences, take me through your season. Developing. That was 1 word, but I really enjoyed that. Now, I reckon one of the best photos that was taken from our photographer this year was of this girl right here. First year, second year,
Yeah.
So how'd you find it?
Tougher this year. We had some good teams like Hawthorn and Ivanhoe, and yeah, so came up against some good competition. But yeah, it was good to play everyone.
So you girls, obviously the boys still have that finals window open at the moment with another game to go. Do you get down there this weekend to support them?
Maybe. I think I'm going to go watch the grand final, so that might be...
Yeah, that's a lie. She's definitely going to the women's grand final. All right, well, who's winning the women's grand finals?
Hawthorn. Yeah, go Hawthorn.
Lucy Aiken, Old Trinity.
Yeah.
So what is it about your old man's coaching at Q that makes you not want to play there?
Oh my God. I actually played for Q for I think I played 3 games. I dislocated my shoulder. Yeah, and then all of my schoolmates played for Old Trinity, so I had to go there. And all my guy friends played there as well. So.
Who are your guy friends there? Any of the good players?
Anthony Scott.
What a season he's having.
I know, and he played for GWS on I think 2 weekends ago, so he's moving on up.
Nessa Murphy.
Ness Murphy. Now, you're better than your brother, I'm led to believe.
I'd argue, yeah, I reckon.
Simon, yeah?
Simon's my brother, yeah. No. I'm not better than him at all. It's very different.
I reckon the T's twos are going that well at the moment, so I think...
No, are they doing well? They're not.
How do you not know?
Oh.
They've lost every game.
That's okay, though.
How you finding it now? It's been about half an hour, I reckon. You had a couple of wines in here, loosening up a little bit.
Yeah, maybe too many at this stage. It's very early in the night.
Out of you 3 girls, who's most likely to get the most raucous?
Well, I would usually say Lucy, but she's designated driver tonight, so I reckon, Ness is about half my size, so probably Ness.
Maddie Sorrenti's social media work, how elite is it?
Pretty great. I mean, she only got 1 second in the video, which I was very upset about. She was glad. She didn't want to...
To be fair, there are a lot of teams that didn't get in the video, come on.
Oh, yeah.
And you know what, you nearly did get a lot more, so I do apologise for that. There's a lot more coming out.
I'm glad I didn't feature too heavily. I was really scared that dance was going to come out.
It's coming out. Not tonight, but it is coming out.
Okay, well, as long as I don't have to see it, that's fine.
Let's move along. Oh, I don't know who they are. I'm going to go to the Scotch Stars stable. Got none other than Anna Hayes. Hazy, how are we?
Good, how are you?
Very well. How are you finding your night so far?
Yeah, good. It's a lovely venue, which is good, and the food's been very good so far.
Now let's get into the real stuff. Clearly there are too many players, good players at Scotch, and you're stealing votes off one another. Is that what happened tonight?
Yeah, it was a bit of a shock that none of the old Scots were in the top 10, we thought, because I do play alongside some very good girls. But
I can say you had the highest number of vote getters. You had the most players who actually got votes, which is unsurprising.
Yeah, we loved it. We thought it was absolutely fantastic. We're rapt to be here, so all good things, and very much looking forward to a second season next year.
So you're getting a few tips on how to go that one step further from Sarah?
Yeah, pretty much.
So what is the tip? What message?
Well, the message that I was actually delivering was we're talking about what it's like to be a leader as well as a player, and sometimes your own game gets a little bit sacrificed. So I was saying that during the week you look after the team, come game day, that's where you think about what the team needs to be their best, and then you role model that.
You say this, and I reckon you dished up about 13 votes the other night. What are you talking about?
I got a couple, not bad for a backman.
Are you a VAFA tragic?
Tell me what that means.
If I have to tell you, you're probably not. Super awkward end to the interview now, because usually
we can do this.
people usually lie and say that they are.
Okay, but I don't know what that is, so...
It's a TV show that we do called the VAFA Tragics on the VAFA.
Oh, I should know. Should I know that?
Maybe not. Now I'm going to Millie Klingvale. Mill, how are we?
Thanks, how are you?
Very well. Now, you've obviously had a pretty good season yourself. Expecting a couple of votes tonight, maybe here and there?
Oh, fingers crossed.
Hoping for it?
Hopefully.
So what are you doing? You're between VFL and Caulfield, have you been? Give us a bit of a snapshot.
So I've been training with Geelong, just a bit of a drive, and when I haven't been getting a gig down there, coming back to Caulfield, because I went to school there and got all my friends there, which is nice.
Towards the end of the year, you got Bucky back for 1 or 2 games, you got Kate McQueen, you got all these guns, Irina. How nice would it be for all you girls to have played throughout the season, and what could have been different?
Yeah, that was like super amazing. Yeah, one thing you see from the VFL girls is how much bigger their kicks are, which really makes a difference.
Millie Klingvale, water queen. Now talking about queens, talking about absolute queens of the VAFA. The one, the only, Gemma Minners, the first ever female tragic. How are we?
I'm pretty tragic. I'm well. How are you?
I need to ask if your favourite tragic has changed since last year.
It's still really neck and neck. You've got the rest of the night, though, to prove yourself, I think.
Absolutely outrageous. I would have...
Still beats you over this much.
Shit. Well, let's go to Steph Defina. Now, Steph.
Hey.
Who's your favourite tragic?
My favourite tragic? Out of you guys?
Yeah. Well, she said Lenny, so let's even things up a little bit here, shall we?
All right, let's go Lenny.
I've just decided we're going to cut all of old Camberwell stuff.
Welcome back to the Tragics. A great count so far. Nick, as you would have just seen, has been around the room. You would have enjoyed that?
Really enjoyed myself. Some great responses from the girls there, much like last year.
I'm not sure the responses were too
It'll
great.
be just as popular, if not more popular this year, I'm sure of it.
I'm sure there'll be an extended version of that going around later on social media during the week. Importantly, we've got you back here to talk about the Pride Game this weekend. Uni Blacks hosted this and started this last year with this initiative. But Nick, you've got some more details about this. I'll keep holding up the magnificent jumper.
Yeah, a fantastic initiative from Uni Blacks against Bo Morris this weekend. And I remember they did it 3 years ago in 2015. They did the first Gay It's Okay match. So it's very similar to that as an inclusion match. They're going to have Emma Kearney, reigning AFLW Best and Fairest and former Melbourne Uni captain. She'll be speaking at their afternoon tea. And Jordan Foster, apparently, our boy, may be cooking dim sims for the afternoon tea if he gets a shout out. So we hope to see some reasonably priced dim sims at this fantastic initiative from the Uni Blacks.
Yeah, well done. Into its second year, and of course setting the standard really, Blacks, with their Indigenous round game that they did as well with their jumper. They've also done the Anzac game for so long with Uni Blues, of course, and now the Pride Game. So big shout out to Uni Blacks.
Yeah, beautiful, leading from the front.
Right, we're going to come back with the winners of the Best and Fairest medals here on the VAFA Women's Awards night, this very special edition of the Tragics.
Anytime is the right time to get fit at Anytime Fitness. Access over 400 gyms across the country 24/7 and discover why more Australians train at Anytime Fitness than any other gym. Go online and register now for your free 7-day pass and feel something better.
Marsland versus Caulfield Grammarians. Caulfield, M. Klingvale 1 vote. Marsland, E. Gavalas 2 votes. Marsland, T. Padfield 3 votes. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the VAFA, it is my pleasure to announce the winner of the 2018 William Buck Premier Best and Fairest from Marsland All Collegians, Taylor Padfield.
I'll invite the William Buck director, Lindsay Holloway, up to the stage to present the Best and Fairest medal to Taylor. Congratulations, Taylor. 26 games you played in the VAFA after playing last season as well. 7 times in the Best this year, playing ruck. Played in the state representative team over in Adelaide as well. I should mention 8 of the girls that played in that state representative side are playing in grand finals this weekend. So a fantastic effort. Of course, Laura probably would have been there if she didn't have a broken ankle as well. So congratulations to all the girls that are playing grand finals. I'll get you to present the medal across. How enjoyable has it been? Obviously, a successful last season.
Yeah.
What are the differences between last season and this season?
Well, this season we have 2 teams for Marsden, so yeah, it's a lot bigger and a lot more competitive, getting the points and stuff. But yeah, there's a lot more girls down in Marsden. So.
You mentioned the representative team winning over Adelaide. What was that experience like?
That was an amazing experience to even be picked in the top 7 girls, and then to try out and get into the team again. It's really an honour, yeah.
Playing in the flag last year, you used to?
Yeah, I missed it. I was overseas studying, so missed the grand
very big United club from Marsfield. Boys coming out and watch on Sunday as well.
I'm not sure. Hope so. So yeah, hope so. Good. Yeah. I'm not sure yet.
Is there anyone you want to thank? Say your best to.
I'd like to thank the Marsden Football Club. You guys are amazing. I'm so proud and lucky to be part of the Marsden culture. I'd like to thank my coaches, Tim, Tom, Boygo, Dan. You guys have taught me so much. We're still trying to get my kicking right, but we'll get there. And I'd like to thank the Sheeples as well. You guys make playing and turning up to training so easy, and I love you all. And I'd also like to thank my parents for listening to me complain each week about my injuries. So thank you. Yeah, thanks guys.
Yeah, how you feeling now? Like a couple more waters down because you're 16, you can't drink.
Oh no, of course not. No, I had no idea. It's crazy. No clue. Yeah, that's really it.
She's still full of words. Absolutely love it. Congratulations. Enjoy the rest of your night.
Thank you so much.
We have already spoken to her, but now we'll speak again. I mean, you're a little bit happier, a little less nervous?
Yeah, a little bit less nervous. Yeah, couldn't be happier.
So going in that final round, what were you thinking?
I was stressing a bit because I did get injured in those last couple of rounds, so I wasn't sure how I played and if I'd get through, but yeah, so it was very stressful.
Once you got that little reminder that you got 72 hitouts in round 14, were you just like, yeah, I reckon I've got this?
Yeah, I had no idea about those 72 hitouts, so that was a nice surprise to me, yeah.
Winner, chicken dinner. Quick chat, winner. Now, I know we spoke earlier in the day, but did you sort of like tell a little fib and think, nah, I'm half a chance here?
I thought when they were like, oh, you should come along, it'll be fun. I was like, oh, okay, maybe. But then coming into the end, I honestly thought one of the St. Mary's girls was going to get up.
Yeah. Oh, did you think in that last game?
Yeah. And I didn't play badly in the last game, but I knew I wasn't going to pull any votes in the last game either.
It's been another sensational night here at the VAFA Wilson Women's Awards night. Nick, I've just got you back. You've spent about most of the evening chatting to girls around the tables.
Yes, it's been enjoyable once again. So I've really excelled probably again, and I'm looking forward to releasing a lot of these interviews because the girls, I think there's probably a few things that they probably regretted saying, so I look forward to it.
I've had a few come up to me and say, can you tell Nick to leave me alone?
Don't believe that for a second, but there were a few that did run away from the microphone, I'm not going to lie.
No, congratulations to Taylor, to Melissa and also to Ava who won medals tonight that weren't known, and of course all the award winners throughout the VAFA women's season so far. Still got plenty to come on the Tragics this year. All the men's finals to come. We'll review the women's grand finals next week on the show as well, and we'll be back in the studio. So, Nick, well done tonight.
Well done, Lenny. Great stuff as MC. Yet again.
We'll see you again next week on the Tragics.